Okay, hopefully this thing is working. So what we're doing right now is we're putting all of our points in. We're going to go to RP.
474 Tango Pain, ground,
Enter, and then from RP we're going to go to OLM.
474 Tango,
Olympia.
29er at Delta 5, thank you.
And then from Olympia, we're going to go to KCLS with Sister Halis.
Main ground, Cessna 2608 Romeo. Can I do a 180 and go off of A3?
2608 Romeo, make 180. Runway 16 right at Alpha 3, taxi via Alpha.
Alpha, take off.
Then we're going to go back to OLM.
A3.
On the bigger aircrafts, you can just type this in instead of doing this. Okay, OLM. And then we're going to go to Tacoma. KTIW, I think. TIW. Enter, and then back to Payne. Okay, that's our flight plan. Make sure it checks. Yep, looks about right. Zoom in. Alright, going back to our checklist. Got our GPS on the CDI, navs. Let's go ahead and set our altitude, a pattern altitude, and then our course. And let's go where is it? Our heading is already bugged. Got all that stuff. Navs set. Flight instruments. Not showing any vertical speed. Not showing any horizontal speed. We're within 75 feet of our field elevation. Attitude indicator showing level aircraft with a slightly pitched nose up. That's fine. There's no slip indication. No turn indication. HSI. Heading matches our magnetic heading. Everything looks okay.
Is going to be
transponder set on altitude.
For a taxi test on the runway.
Alright, we got our mixtures, bottles, carb heat, battery master, mags, nav lights down.
It looks like you're short of Alpha 9. Does it look like you can make that?
Go ahead and get our taxi clearance.
Alpha 9 in front of you to get on.
Affirmative, it does. Alaska 9805.
9805.
Alright.
Just hold position there, sir, and then he'll turn in front of you.
Thank you, Alaska 9805. We'll hold position.
Now we're on ground, and we're going to go ahead and give him a call. Paying ground, altitude 696 Alpha, hold at ATP Central Route with information Foxtrot. I'd like to taxi for a VFR departure to the south.
696 Alpha Payne, ground runway 16 right at Alpha 5, taxi via Delta 1 cross runway 11.
Delta to Delta 1 cross 11 for Alpha 5 for 1696 Alpha.
2608 Romeo, contact tower.
Alright, here we go. Got our taxi clearance. And we're going to go ahead and taxi. Check, brake check. Everything's clear. And there we go. Nice brakes. Go ahead and taxi. Okay, this is Delta. Delta's clear. and that is Delta 1. Got a nice crosswind. Crossing 1-1. One big heavy aircraft over there.
Pain, ground, airport 4 plus 2, correction, airport 5 plus 2, like to cross 1-1 to hotel.
Airport 5 plus 2, pin ground, proceed as requested, cross runway 1129er.
Crossing 1129er, airport 5.
At Alpha 5. There's one big jet over there.
Alaska 9805, paying ground. Sounds like that the Boeing pilot there doesn't feel comfortable making that turn in front of you. So, can you make the turn there for Alpha 9er?
Seems like they have an issue over there.
On 216, and
they're gonna do our run-up checks. Okay, brakes hold, fuel pumps on.
9805 and
fuel gauges are good.
Go ahead and
full.
proceed on runway 16 right at Alpha 9er, and then we'll actually turn. Can you turn northbound, taxi northbound, and exit Alpha 7?
Sure, we'll do whatever you want.
Fuel gauges are checked. Fuel selector is on the proper tank. Make sure full rich. Throttles to 2,000, and then we're going to check our max carb heat engine instruments and amp meter. 2,000.
Alaska 9805, affirmative. Thank you very much, sir.
There's 2,000. Left mag. We're looking for 75 drop.
Hang ground, Cessna 2164
that's good.
Golf 3, taxi to Central Park.
All right. Maximum drop does not exceed 50 between them. Approximately 75 for the carb heat. Okay, we didn't get that, so we're okay. Meter's charging. Engine instruments are in the green. Fuel pump's off. Fuel pressure's good. Annunciator panel's looking good. Throttle to 1,000. 1,000 RPMs and slightly lean. All right. For takeoff. Flight controls check. All right, everything looks good. Flight instruments looking good and bugged. Fuel pumps on. Trim is set. Yep. Flaps as required. We're going to go with flaps 0. Carb heat's up. GPS is on the CDI. Let's go back to our flight plan. All right, flight plan's over here as well.
9805. You still need time on the
make sure full
on the Alpha.
Engine instruments
yeah,
check.
Alaska 9805. If it's possible to just hold facing north on Alpha at Alpha 7, would that work? Be okay?
Yeah, just pull north of Alpha 7 and hold on Alpha facing north of Alpha 7.
And locked.
Should be good. I can get everybody else around you.
Landing lights on.
9805.
Strobe lights up.
North of Alpha 7 on Alpha.
All right, transponders and altitude, and we're ready to go. After takeoff checklist is ready. Let's go ahead and call ground. Armin Tower. Main Tower, Archer 696, Alpha holding short of 16 right at Alpha 5. We are ready for departure VFR to the south.
Archer 696 Alpha, Pain Tower, Roger, you're number 2 for departure.
Number 2 for departure, 96 Alpha. Look at that guy. You guys see that? And he's doing a brake check. That is a green plane. Brand new 777.
Boeing 641 Heavy, you are right turn at Alpha 3 and taxi to park in this frequency. Thanks for your help.
Thanks, right to Alpha 3. Appreciate your help, Boeing 641 Heavy.
Now, hopefully one day I get to fly one of those. That's all I gotta say.
Main Tower, Cessna 4265 Charlie, 3,500 feet, turn to the southwest for a north transition.
4265 Charlie, Pain Tower, right in. Archer 96 Alpha, runway 16 right, Alpha 5, clear for takeoff, and southbound is approved.
All right, clear for takeoff, 16 right, southbound approved, 96 Alpha.
Archer 96 Alpha, and traffic heavy Boeing 77 will move into position, approaching runway 16 right.
We got that traffic in sight, 96 Alpha.
Boeing 040 heavy and runway 16 right, line up and wait to traffic departing downfield.
Boeing 040 heavy, line up and wait, runway 16 right.
Number 65 Charlie, thanks for the ident. Transition approved on the west side, paying altimeter 3020.
West side approved, 3020, 65 Charlie.
All right, lined up. 2,000 on the RPM. Engines are in the green. Full power. And we're rolling. Airspeed's alive. Rotate. There we go. Come on. Pitch for that VY. No.
Archer 96 Alpha, for departing traffic behind you, I need to turn westbound. I'll call southbound.
All right, we'll turn on your call westbound, 96 Alpha.
Boeing 040 heavy, Archer off the departure ends, turning off westbound, runway 16 right, to clear for takeoff, fly runway heading, maintain 3000.
Boeing 040 heavy, clear for takeoff, runway 16 right, runway heading to 3000.
Archer 96 Alpha, and continue westbound, please.
All right, westbound, 96 Alpha. So basically what's happening there is that big jet down there is trying to take off and they want me to get out of its way. Main Tower 96 Alpha here. We're going to go ahead and continue with our departure to the west if that's okay. 96 Alpha.
Archer 96 Alpha, westbound approved. Traffic heading to your left, 2 miles northbound, altitude 3,500 Cessna.
All right, we'll look for that traffic. 96 Alpha. Westbound approved.
Boeing 040 heavy.
All right, after takeoff checklist. 90 on the RPM, 90 on the speed tape.
Okay.
Full throttle. Keep a lookout for that traffic. Flaps down.
Charlie, traffic heading to your right, slightly 1 mile westbound. Archer altitude 2,200.
7 side 65 Charlie.
Traffic. 96 Alpha also has the traffic in sight.
Archer 96 Alpha, roger.
All right, and that traffic is ahead of us, so we can continue to our climb. And as soon as we clear our Delta airspace, we'll go ahead and call Seattle approach for flight following. I'm going to go for 5,500. Nose down, let's go ahead and get Seattle departure. Seattle departure approach actually 128.5. only going to give me a squawk code, so I might as well know what that is. Hopefully this thing is not shaking too much. You guys can see. There we go. Let's go ahead and plug our altitude, 5,005. Let's make sure we're not busting the Bravo airspace ahead of, up top of us. Enter. Airspace is 7,000, so we can go ahead and clear that. Alright, let's get on our HSI. Still climbing, power full. There we go, nice. Alright, Seattle, let's go to Seattle. 128.5 sounds like it's too quiet for Seattle. Far out we are. Seattle approach Archer 696 Alpha.
Airlane 65 Charlie, squawk 3562. Sedation 880 Papa, Seattle approach, descend to maintain 5,000 and fly present heading. Sedation 80 Papa, flighting 290. Sedation 80 Papa, right, I'll lower and about 3 miles.
Seattle approach Archer 696 Alpha.
Archer 696 Alpha, Seattle approach.
696 Alpha is about 8 miles west of Payne at 4,600, or through 4,600 for 5,500. Request flight following to Chehalis.
Sedation 80 Papa, turn right heading 330, descend to maintain 2,000. Archer 696 Alpha, squawk 4637.
Squawk 4637, 96 Alpha.
Number 96 Alpha, what's your plan to cruise altitude?
That would be 5,500 for 96 Alpha.
Number 96 Alpha, roger, radar contact, 900 miles southwest of Keenfield. And the Chehalis altimeter is 3019er.
Position checks. Thanks for the weather, 96 Alpha. Alright, now that we've established.
Jump 1, what are your plans after this drop?
Jump 1 is jumpers away, descending.
So now that we've established communication
2 miles northbound
with Seattle's approach, they're going to keep an eye on us on their radar.
Looking, traffic in sight, jump 1.
Tempo, roger.
And they're pretty much going to warn us if there's any traffic that's going to be on a collision course with us.
Cessna 401 Papa, contact.
You got to keep listening to these guys. Fly VFR, and we're coming up to our planned altitude.
80 Papa, turn right heading 060, cleared visual.
And we're going to level off. As we level off, RPMs are going to try to build up, so we're going to pull down on the RPM.
Papa, traffic just west of the mark, it appears to be southbound, altitude indicates 1,100. Sedation 80 Papa, contact Boeing Tower 120.6.
There we go, just lean a little bit for rise.
You too, thank you.
There we go. Keep that nose down. That's about right. We're going to do our cruise checklist.
Frequency change approved.
Thank you, jump 1.
That nose down a little bit. Just take that pressure off. cruise our lane. Throttles are set. Engine instruments are all in the green. Fuel selectors on the proper tank. We've got 15 minutes. Still climbing. Let's get that nose down. And landing lights on for local training, off for cross cruise, but I'm going to keep it on, and fuel pumps off. We can turn the fuel pumps off. There we go.
29er Quebec, traffic 12 to 1 o'clock, 6 miles southbound, altitude indicates 3,100.
29 Quebec is looking for the traffic, thank you.
There we go. And after this is planning for our next flight. Our next waypoint. Okay, here we go. So this whole time...
Quebec has traffic about 5 miles maneuvering at about 12 o'clock.
29er Quebec, yeah, that should be the traffic. Altitude indicates 3,300.
That's about it.